Hey everyone, welcome back. So this morning I was caught by surprise. My wife was on her way to work, and what she does, she usually drops the kiddo off at school. So it was a surprise when she called me, like she usually does in the morning when she's on her way to work. We just talk, and she told me that there's a garage sale happening a few doors down from the school, and it's kind of peculiar. It's a Thursday. Nobody usually puts up garage sales this day of the week. So I was like, and I asked her what would she see over there. She said, there's some older furniture and clothes, the typical type stuff that you would normally see at a garage sale. So I thought, I wasn't gonna do it, but I ended up just, taking a shower, getting clothes on, and heading right out. So it was a nice early morning garage sale. So I thought I had to get that out of the way just to let you know, the lead into the discussion for this morning. So got over there, and sure enough, it's everything that my wife had advertised as far as what she had. And, I was like, Got to talking to the lady, and she's clearing out stuff for the holidays. And I asked her, well, I'm a coin collector. Do you have any coins? Okay, so she went in the house and she said, you know what? I think I might have a few items. Let me see. And first of all, she came back with a couple Ike dollars, and I told her, well, they're not worth a whole lot. I could give her $1.50 a piece. She ended up just giving them to me for face value, $1 a piece. So I do appreciate that. It's a 78 and a 74. Nothing spectacular there. That goes into a hoard. But there was one other thing that she brought out that was kind of like out in left field. Didn't think that this would even show up, but she also brought out a 1960 proof set. And I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. People did buy these quite frequently, and these are some of the more commonly passed down numismatic items among generations. So she said, yeah, I've had this for a long time, and pretty sure it was given to me by a family member at one point, but it's been so long ago, hence the old. Keep in mind, this is not a Capital Plastics holder. It doesn't appear to be. It is pretty nice, but it's all scratched up, and it's definitely one of those vintage holders. So and it's not government. It's not a government holder, of course. So I asked her, okay, so what are you looking to get for this? And she came out with $30. I'm like, $30. And I told her, I'm like, you do know these sell online for $16, $18. These are not anywhere close to being $30. And, I was like, yeah, can I take a closer look at it? So she gave it to me. I looked at each coin. Obviously, the Franklin half dollar is the big piece in all of this. Theoretically, they all can have some sort of value dependent on the cameo surfaces on them, which the Franklin half dollar does not. Okay, so it's got no cameo. The Washington quarter, none either on both sides. I'll get to the back here in a second. The Roosevelt dime, nah. The nickel, nope. The penny, wait a minute. That one looks pretty good. Now, at this point, based off of what I see through the holder is kind of obscuring the true kind of surfaces that I want to look at. I do know for a fact that it is a cameo. I don't think it's a deep cameo, however, so I have to take that into consideration when I'm buying these sets. On the reverse, okay, just like the front, the Franklin half dollar, Washington quarter, the Roosevelt dime, and the nickel, okay, has absolutely zero essence of any sort of cameo on there, okay? So you gotta take these coins for what they are, okay? Almost kind of like melt value at that point. So you're sitting here, you're going through the numbers in your head, and you're like, well, let's go check out that Lincoln set again. And the reverse is cameo. You don't see any reflection on any of the devices. Like on these coins, the big area is the center of the Lincoln Memorial. So you get into these individual bays, and as the die wears down and it begins to make everything mirrored, okay, you lose that sandblasted pebbly effect on the die. These become more and more reflective right here in these bays. And this one is strong. It's got a strong cameo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this apart on video. I want to take a close look at the coin in hand. But before I do, let's go ahead and examine the actual pricing on PCGS's website. Now, this is a deep cameo coin right here. For reference, see how significant of a contrast the cameoed frosted surfaces are to that mirrored black field. Okay, so we're not going to take that into consideration as being something of what I do have. So we're going to go to cameo, which is right up here. We're going to flip there, and to bring up the cameo coins. All right, so that's kind of like what I have right now. Okay, you got somewhat of a cameoed contrast. It's not super frosty like on the decam coin. There is a small day and a large day, of course. This is a large day, so it's the more common variety. And if we go down here to the actual grading and pricing, proof 66 with a cameo. Of course, it's not worth any more than the actual submission costs to NGC. Now, I'm going to be using NGC in this case. I'm not subscribed back to PCGS yet. And this is going to be part of my holiday submission. So now 67 is going to be the ideal grade of where I want to be in order to make any sort of money. As you can tell, it's kind of all over the place. The NGC coins are still selling for around submission cost. At the worst, if I went 67 on this, I would break even. If we went to 68, that's where the money is. Okay, and it looks like there hasn't been a reported sale in an NGC slab in quite a while, 5 years. So this ought to be interesting. But if it grades out at a 68, of course, that has a value of $100. There's been 77 examples graded as such to this point. So that's what we're looking at value-wise. Okay, I need this to be a 68 for it to be worth it. How do I know that's the case? I really don't. The surfaces have to be clean. The one thing that kind of a red flag on this one is there is a black dot on the face of the coin, on the obverse. And that's why I want to crack open this holder. Is it really on the coin, or is it superficial? Is it a piece of dirt that can just come right off? So we're going to go ahead and open this and see where we're at. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. Again, if you guys like the content today, go ahead and hit like. With every like, it's just more incentive for me to do more for you guys and provide more high quality content the best I can. And if the lighting looks a little bit dark on this video, it works out for examining the cameo contrast on the coins. So that's why I don't have like a little accent light or a spotlight or a desk lamp shining. I tried it out and it was just way too washed out, and because of the holder, it's very reflective. So you're gonna have a lot more of the feedback from the lighting on there we go, on the coin, and it would make for a less than desirable viewing experience. All right, we're almost there. We got one more screw. Some of these are in there pretty tight, so have to push the back sides of them out a little bit. But so when you buy these sets, you want to make sure you use discretion, because you're going to get your cheapest price at an LCS. In this case, I ended up negotiating down the price of this set to $25, which is a gamble. But it's not like we're talking about, okay, so it's sticky here, stuck together. It's not like we're talking about buying a $5,000 coin sight unseen, and you know for a fact that it's a $3,000 coin, but the thing that's driving the price is the grade. So I'm interested in just the cent, and it is wedged in there. Let me see if I can get this out. There we go. Okay, so here's the coin up close. So you see that black dot there above the 1? Yeah, that is actually on the coin, so it's probably a carbon spot, which might affect the grading. But sure enough, that's a cameo coin right there. So if anything, I'm probably not going to submit this one. The carbon spot on this coin will drop it down surely to a 67. It won't even be worth the submission cost. If the spot wasn't there, I'd send this in all day long. But all in all, it's a nice, clean, suitable example. Probably no better than being in some sort of flip or an album. Like this would be a great candidate for a Dansko Lincoln Cent album, which displays business strike and proof coins. I would certainly have this one in there. But again, that little unsightly spot is a deal breaker for me, and it should be a deal breaker for you. So, use caution when you're looking for these sets. Make sure you're looking at them under good lighting. And if anything, this is a cautionary tale for not only for myself, but for everyone. $25 is not going to be the end all on this. And, I'm just going to put it in a box for my kids for the future. And there you go. That's how you try or attempt to cherry pick high dollar coins out of these sets, or just out of a collection in general. I hope you guys enjoyed this morning's video. This one is certainly pretty educational in terms of the value you get out of examining coins up close. If you enjoy it, again, go ahead and hit the like button for me. I gladly appreciate it. And subscribe to Blue Ridge Silver Hound. You should see a button pop up right here on the bottom right hand side with my little insignia. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay tuned. We're going to be talking about a lot more coins as we get into the busy season. Coins are the hot ticket today, and it should be pretty strong throughout the holiday season. You guys take care. God bless, and I'll check back with you later. See you guys.